Hello, my friends, and welcome to this week's episode of the Greenlight Weekend Podcast. As always, I am your host, Brian Nystrom, and before we get into the episode, let's talk about our sponsors. Our sponsors are Dead Room Comedy. Dead Room Comedy is a comedy group and production company based in Denver, Colorado. It is comprised of 4 very funny stand-up comedians, and they're awesome. Check them out. Any of their social media pages at Dead Room Comedy, their YouTube channel, Dead Room Comedy, and their website, deadroomcomedy.com. Their Instagram also has a Linktree link that shows you live shows, shows you the new videos they're putting out, shows you everything they are doing. They got a lot of live shows going on right now, and they're doing a lot of exciting stuff. They actually sent some new ad reads for me. Apparently, they got a new PR firm out of Tucson. The first one is sponsored by Dead Room Comedy. I've been thinking about marriage a lot lately. I don't know if that's Bianca or if they've listened to my act, because I have a new joke that kind of starts like that, is what it is. The second one, Dead Room, sponsored by Dead Room Comedy. I've always considered my girlfriend to be more than that. Jeff. That's adorable. Third one, sponsored by Dead Room Comedy. Does anyone know I want to get married? And the fourth one, sponsored by Dead Room Comedy. What's the deal with rings? I like putting rings on girls I like. Like I said, new PR firm out of Tucson. I hope they send me funnier ones. It seems like they're just annoyed with Bianca and Jeff's new relationship, because that's all they talked about when they were here. I'm going to Tucson in a few weeks, and I have a feeling that's all they're going to talk about when I'm there. So very exciting. Dead Room Comedy. Go check them out. Support them. They support us. Let's get into this week's episode. We got a fun one. Just me and Jadrien here today. Tried to line up some guests. Believe it or not, we live in a very small town with limited resources as far as funny people, interesting people. I'm working on it, all right? I'm working on it. We got more guests coming, but this one was good. It was a good chance for me and Jadrien to kind of catch up on life. We hadn't had that opportunity in a few weeks, so it was nice for us to catch up. Podcast started super serious. Talked about some dark days, talked about some jail days, talked about all kinds of stuff. There was a little slight lull in the end, and then it got funny at the end. We talking dick, sex, all that jazz, and we're being honest. That's the most important thing about this podcast, is that we're honest. We want you to know, if you're thinking about weird stuff, that I'm thinking about it too, and to the extent that you're thinking about it, because I just like to convey that it's normal to be weird about sex or jail or whatever. It's normal. You know, life's scary. Fucking, you got to close your eyes and jump in head first. You know what I mean? But yeah, we had a fun podcast. Not going to ramble too much. We do have shows tonight at Dolores River Brewery, 8 p.m. The headliner is Manny Hernandez out of Phoenix, Arizona. I haven't met him. We're doing 3 shows. The first one's before this comes out, so that's not going to help. But we're also doing Saturday at No Worries Bar and Grill in Farmington, New Mexico, which is exciting. Haven't been to the homeland in a minute, so I'm excited to go do some comedy there. Hopefully make some tip money. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do more shows in Farmington as well. I'm in talks with another venue down there. We were basically in business before COVID happened, and then that shut everything down and kind of cut the conversation. But the conversation is back in the works, and we're trying to do the goddamn thing. So stay tuned for that, all my Farmington friends. Enough rambling. Go follow Jadrien on all social media. The links are in the description below. He has a 30-minute set on YouTube that he did at the Starlight Lounge. He was the feature for the month, 30-minute feature set. That's on YouTube. The link will also be in the description below. Go support Jadrien, man. He's a good fucking dude and hilarious. Go follow us. All the links are in the description. And, of course, follow our sponsors, Dead Room Comedy. And before we get started, I want to thank our music suppliers. Ethan Esparza and the Chava people supply our music since we started this thing. They give it to us for free. We get to use it. The fact that we don't really make much money off this makes that relationship super easy. Once I start actually profiting, then I'll probably have to give them some money, if that day even ever comes. Who gives a shit? We're getting funnier, folks. Funnier every motherfucking day. We got sets coming up. Go see us in Dolores. Go see us in Farmington. I think that's it. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 172 with my boy, Jadrien Long. And we're back. It's another week.
Welcome
Jadrien
back.
Long.
Fuck yeah, dude. I love that that's how I've been ending sets recently, that I don't think have been going well.
What?
Just
Yeah. Hey, man, you got to do something to make yourself feel good. Like, if you can get a pop at the end,
Yeah.
at least you're less... We say it all the time, but you
not at all
do
for-
feel like
for
killing
that
yourself.
victory. Yeah.
Like, the thought of quitting comedy doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But just like, I shouldn't be here anymore.
Yeah.
Like, with that shit, the shit I just did, I deserve to die.
No, I feel that. I after the 30th of Starlight, I definitely hit like a hardcore fucking
Peaked.
slump, dude. And it right now is actually around the time like the anniversary of like my dad's death.
Oh, no.
So like coming down from that and being like, that's the best I'll ever be.
Yeah.
And then having that shit come up and like bills and stuff. Dude, I had a fucking crazy week last week.
Yeah.
I fell apart.
Did you? Sean
Yeah.
Lubin did too.
Yeah. The same night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Glad only one of you was texting me.
Yeah, he was there at game night, and I don't get this way often, but like I'll get to a certain level of like sad where I'm just like, I'll fight fucking anybody. Like if I feel like they might annoy me even a little bit.
Nice.
And I remember walking out of my room and seeing Sean, and like I love Sean and every other day, but I saw his face. I was like, I'm gonna beat his ass tonight. So I just walked out, and I was just like, I'm gonna go for a walk. Went downtown and ordered a whiskey. And yeah, dude, it was wild. I like cut myself and shit. Like I reverted hard.
Really?
Man. Yeah, dude. I had a rough fucking time.
Did you drink the whiskey? Yes.
No, I did not.
Good call.
But no. In all reality, I did actually relapse.
Bummer, dude.
Yeah,
Just a sad day, huh?
Yeah, it was just a really rough one. I had the one drink. I saw Bailey and Danielle there. They gave me a bunch of stickers while I was like looking at my whiskey, just like.
What kind of stickers?
I have some on my phone.
Pride stickers?
I got a Pride sticker, but they also had like an assortment of stickers of just like some weird shit. So I got a couple of those. That kind of put me in a better mood.
Stickers.
Yeah.
Good to know.
No, I'm just a child, man.
I'm just going to order one of those 100 packs, and every time you seem a little sad.
Here's a sticker, buddy. Dude, that would probably work. That would
Nice.
probably work on me.
Good to know. Wish my girlfriend was that easy. Shit. She's in a bad mood. I'm just fucked.
No, I'm real simple. All I really need is stickers.
Something shiny and sticky.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, it was a weird one. I'm glad I didn't go fucking crazy.
Me too.
And like just be like, fuck it, I'm getting a bottle, because I thought about it.
I bet.
Like as I was leaving the house, I was just like, I'm gonna get a bottle of whiskey, and I'm gonna get fucked up. But and I was walking past the liquor store, and I was just like, maybe just one whiskey. That'll just a single whiskey on the rocks. But yeah, man, I really shut down. I didn't like talk to anybody about it for like 4 days afterwards. It was actually at the Monday mic that I actually told the people that I live with,
Yeah.
like on stage. I'm just like, oh yeah, by the way, I relapsed.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah.
It was Valentine's Day.
It felt like a real bitch move, like, you know,
Right.
not being able to. I don't know, man. It's weird for me to like actually talk to friends when I'm having like a rough time, like an actual like really rough time.
Well, and you gotta fucking process it yourself first. Like
Yeah.
you don't want to worry people, for one.
That's true.
You don't want them to be fucking annoying you on your phone. Like you're just trying to have your one whiskey and fucking, figure out your life.
Yeah,
decide whether you're gonna buy a fucking bottle on the way home, and you got people texting you like, "Where are you? Are you okay?" That could have pushed you over the edge.
That's true.
That would push me over the edge. I fucking hate it when people text me.
Yeah, they only sent me a couple messages because I've done this before. Like I've never like left and relapsed before.
Right.
Like this was a first. But I've left before and been like, I'm going for a walk, and just don't reply to anybody. So I think most people that have seen me go through that are kind of like, oh, he'll be fine, he'll be back.
Or not. Or not.
or not.
Yeah.
Or not.
He's gonna die. Let's not have it in our house.
No. I'll keep coming back. There's no way I'm actually gonna kill myself. Like I never actually. Whenever I do cut myself, I never like actually go anywhere that would be vital. It's just like kind of wanting to feel pain and be like, this physical pain outweighs the emotional pain right now.
Yeah, tattoos are expensive.
Yeah, tattoos are very expensive, and it's very difficult to get a pattern going when you're cutting yourself. Is the trade-off?
I bet. Straight lines, baby. That's so dark. I've never cut myself.
I can do like a doodle bob, you know?
Right. It's all fucked up. It's like square eyes and shit.
Yeah, dude. So starting off the podcast on a heavy note.
Well, that's real.
Yeah, dude.
It's real, and we haven't talked about it, so it's genuine conversation.
Yeah, I was actually like contemplating it because you know, I don't want my probation officer to see this.
Neither do I.
But even if she did, you know, it still seemed important to me to be like, no, it fucking happens. It's a fucking struggle to try to stay sober. Life fucking happens. So kind of just wanted to say if you're trying to be sober, it's fucking hard. Just keep trying to do it. Because you don't want your life to fall apart. I remember actually finishing the whiskey and having the thought of just like, okay, what do I do now? And over the last couple days, I've been just focusing more on comedy and listening to podcasts and stuff, and kind of getting myself back in the right mindset. And I'm pretty much there. I'm doing good now.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
No, it was a fucking journey, man.
So it's just rough sets. Your dad's
Yeah.
anniversary.
Yeah, finding out that like I owe like $2,000 in back rent, like, and
At your house?
yeah, because
Oh, no.
it was a bunch of job stuff. I got sick for like 2 weeks and like really fell behind holidays and shit. The fucked up thing is that like that was the trigger, and then I got home just filled with all that guilt of being like, oh fuck, dude, I can't believe I actually did that.
Yeah.
And Emma comes into my room and she hugs me and she just like, don't worry about it, man, we'll figure it out, there's no way we're gonna let this happen. And I was like, god damn it, I feel like even more of an asshole now.
You'd rather just handle it like stoic.
Yeah,
Just by yourself. Fucking gladiator. It's like, I'll figure this out.
Yeah, but I knew I couldn't do that because the 2,000 back rent, they're just gonna evict the whole goddamn house.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, waiting for the Navajo Nation to get their shit together.
Come on, Navajo Nation.
I know, man.
Fucking COVID ruins everything.
I need that money. Help me out for the first time in my life, actually. I think the most they've given me before was like $85 to go on like a Washington, D.C. trip.
Damn.
That shit cost $2,000. They were like, here's 85, go fuck off, I don't give a fuck about your education.
Sounds like they owe you fucking $1,900 and
Yeah.
fucking $15. I'm sure you can come up with 85.
Dude, I remember going on that trip, and immediately as we got to the hotel, the manager coming up to the room because I clogged the toilet. Immediately, like right out the gate, came into the room and was just like, it smells like weed in here. You have kids that are already smoking weed in our hotel. And like, it was this big old thing. They almost kicked out like the entire fucking like group.
Evicted the whole house.
Yeah. But I feel like that gave me like some middle school street cred, you know? Cause I don't think I've ever felt hotter than on that trip.
Really? Did
Yeah,
you get
dude.
some female attention?
Yeah, I had like an umbrella. I had like snacks and shit. Like I think I've always kind of had a little bit of like the daddy vibe of being like, no, I'll take care of you. Come here, I'll take care of you.
Yeah, I got weed in my room.
Yeah,
Let's do this.
I also snorted coffee grounds on that trip.
How'd that go?
I was awake.
So you can't say shit like that, because now I'm thinking about snorting coffee grounds.
Yeah, it was the espresso, so it was like super fine.
Right. I have a coffee grinder.
Let's get it done, dude. Let's do it
as
today.
fine as you want, son. Snorting coffee grounds, almost getting kicked out, getting some female attention.
Yeah, dude.
Did you get like
Good
any?
times.
Did you have a kiss or anything on that trip? You think, or
No,
holding hands maybe?
I hadn't even had like my second kiss at that point. And I was just such like a nervous dude, partially because of like the Christian guilt of being like, no, I can't pursue anything. I'll just ask. I'll just ask my fellow classmates for nudes through text messages. Actually, I remember this just popped up. At that time, there was I did have a girlfriend, girlfriend. But she had a friend that I would text all the fucking time, and
Dirty dog.
and now that I think about it, I was sharing a room with one of the other kids in there, and I would call this chick, and we just have phone sex like for hours in the middle of the night, and this poor fucking other kid is probably just laying there with his eyes open, just like
You're over there jerking off.
Yeah, dude. Just a wild little teenager.
Go to the bathroom.
Like, this is great.
Fuck. Didn't hang a blanket as a divider or anything, did you?
No. I think I had like a pillow around like my head, and I was just like trying to whisper.
You have kind of a tainted history with hotel rooms, sharing hotel rooms, huh?
I guess so. Yeah.
Were you like doing blow, fucking your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Your buddy was in the other bed.
Talking to him the entire time. Yeah.
Hey man, bring me a bump.
I think I might be into having a cuck in the room. I think that might be like a kink.
Dude, you could be perfect for Durango. Durango has a lot of those swingers, cuck situations.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Dave told me.
I can't find none of that shit.
Dave only got in that
I
situation
never
because
find
his
any
wife
of that
is
shit.
too hot for him. But
That makes sense.
yeah, when you look at Dave, like I did not expect to meet Kat. You know what I mean? Like he was like, yeah, my wife, and I was like, let's see this troll. And then, what a beautiful Russian Jew that looks fucking Latin walks out the door.
Dude.
He is funny. He's pretty funny.
What a lucky man.
Good for him. Yeah, I understand why he locked it down. Got his little Polish pud a home forever.
That little Polish pud.
I like saying pud for dick. It's fun. Makes it sound
the way it looks most of the time.
Yeah, dude, my dick is so unimpressive. Like if it's rock hard, ready to go, you could be like, okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My dick is acceptable whenever it's hard.
Acceptable.
Acceptable.
Not impressive. Very average and acceptable.
Like it's not like I'm not gonna like get a giggle if I'm hard and I take down my pants, and that's all I need.
Agreed. Yeah. I don't know, man.
I don't know that I've had a couple times like after sex where like either I was just in a weird place like initially like while getting into it. But I'll come and I'll be like, this thing is fucking pathetic. Or like I just haven't come in a couple days and I like come a little quicker and I'm just like, I'm a piece of shit. Like
it's gonna be me after the show tonight. I didn't even realize my girl. This might be a little too much, but she texted me and she was like, "Hey, you wanna after or on my lunch break?" And if you weren't coming, I would probably be coming right now. You know what I mean?
you could have told me to come later.
That's fine. I don't like to. I honestly feel like I'm better at comedy with full balls. Empty stomach, full balls.
I feel the exact opposite. Empty balls, full stomach. Man.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Actually, I mean that changed recently. Now that I'm actually kind of getting laid on the regular. Because man, masturbating before a comedy show is just a sad act.
Yeah, you got to give it a couple hours. Like
that is a different refractory time.
Yeah, Louis C.K. had that bit. Like you can't just jerk off and then walk outside because like even the neighbor's cat's like, I know what you did.
Oh man, I just had the thought again. It was like I really need to start washing my hands when I wake up in the morning.
What do you do at night?
Whatever the fuck I want, Brian.
That's fair. I do wash my hands, but usually I wake up, take a shit, then I wash my hands, brush my teeth, wash my face.
Dude, I feel like such a monster. I have like an old dirty t-shirt that's just like crammed between the wall and my bed.
It's your cover rag? What do? Throw it away?
No, I just fucking throw it in the laundry, wash it again. It's a white shirt. It's not gonna stain.
Yeah. I mean, I'll fucking I'll clean up jizz with a fucking old t-shirt and then throw that in the wash. That's fine. But I usually go one load per shirt. You know what I mean? Like, it makes more laundry. But I don't want a stiff fucking board of a t-shirt. Just like, how do they look at you at the laundromat?
Man,
You throw it in real fast.
How many people do you think are around me in the laundromat? Nobody gives a shit. I don't ever worry about, like, whenever I'm somewhere where I know people know me, like at the Starlight or like 11th Street or at work, like I'm a little bit more like self-conscious. Worried about like what they might see about like my personality. But when I'm doing laundry, man, that's a safe place.
Strangers.
That is the safest place. I'll get my underwear and be like, I'll turn that shit inside out. You see the stains?
Right.
Skids.
When you throw that cum rag in there, it makes a noise like you threw a rock in there. Like, turn.
Have you ever had skid marks?
I'm sure I have.
Yeah, not like times that you've remembered.
When I was younger, I'm sure. I've shit my pants before, and then you just throw them away. You don't wash them off in the sink like a fucking psychopath, Max Turner.
Dude, I didn't like properly learn how to wipe my ass until I was like in the 4th grade. And so I have this very distinct memory of like every day coming home and being like, oh, God damn it, I fucked up again.
Daily?
Pretty much, yeah, dude.
And you were probably wearing white drawers, huh?
Yeah, dude, wearing those whitey tighties.
Yeah.
Wearing those whitey tighties. I think that's why I started getting colored underwear.
Yeah. Dude, you'll not catch me buying white underwear. I don't need yellow. Who shakes their dick off perfectly every time?
I think I could do...
There's always a yellow spot there.
I think I could do with like some jail like white boxers. Because those are pretty much just like gym shorts.
They're basically shorts.
Yeah.
They make them that way, so when you do your laundry, you're not showing off everything.
Yeah. God, I hated laundry day in jail.
The worst.
Laundry day in jail is the fucking worst,
dude.
Man. It is the most paranoid I ever felt in jail. It was just like, am I going to get my fucking sheets back, dude?
Yeah, I don't think we've ever talked about this on the podcast, but yeah, laundry day in jail is fucking nerve-wracking. And there's some big, scary motherfuckers, and then you see all the fun tattoos they have, all the swastikas, and they're the only people you can really talk to if you're me. You know what I mean? Like, they're the only ones that I'll associate with.
Oddly enough, the Nazis that were in the Grants jail were very, very accepting. Everybody,
yeah,
like there were actual Nazis and like everybody else that was there, and like everybody was fine. Everyone was super chill with each other, and I was like, I don't feel like this is how this is supposed to go.
How many people?
I'm going to say about like 45.
Really?
Yeah.
I think there's a threshold where segregation begins. Like, there's a certain number that if you're under it, everybody's just like in it together.
At a certain point, we were at 60 in the 3 months that we were there. We had enough beds for like 45.
Oh.
Yeah, dude.
People sleeping on the mess hall tables and shit?
Yeah, dude. Sleeping on the tables, sleeping in the showers and shit.
Gross.
Oh, it was fucking wild, man. I don't know what it is about like being sentenced to the floor of a block, but man, those people fucking stunk, man. Maybe it's because they didn't have a home. They didn't.
They were cool sleeping on the floor.
Yeah.
It's like, works for me.
That's my life.
Softer than the sidewalk. Yeah.
Has a boat. Oh, dude, I honestly don't know if I should even mention this at all. But
Sounds fun.
when I was in the not the Farmington jail, the Grant jail, towards the end of my sentence, I had like 4 or 5 days left.
Mm-hmm.
They took like a rod off of the laundry basket, and they replaced it with some like like they made a fucking rod to like fit inside.
So now they had a weapon.
They were using it as a fucking pickaxe, dude.
For concrete?
Yeah, they were trying to open up like a little like pathway between the next block so they could start trading more. But for like the last like 3 days, all you would hear is ting, ting, ting.
What are these lifers? How long are you fucking in there? Just accept it.
I mean, most of them were going to prison afterwards. Like, most of them were going to get sent off to prison.
So
I think there
not
were
much to lose.
Yeah, I think there were only like 3 or 4 like people that were in there for like DUIs or like violating
So 42 cons.
Yeah.
There are inmates and there are cons.
Peaceful convicts.
For now.
Yeah.
This is the calm before the storm for them.
Yeah, I was about to say that's the biggest reason why it was actually explained to me that there was peace there. It's just like, oh, most of us know that we're going to see 15, 20 years. And we don't want to try that hard while we're just sitting in a county jail.
Right. Resting up.
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit.
Saving your energy, bulking up and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was in the high security block in Farmington because I was an out-of-state felon, and it's a minor drug charge. But I had long hair, like down to my shoulders, scrawny. I was like 19. I didn't even like fill out till like 23. You know what I mean? I was just skin and bones, little white boy with long hair, terrified. And like, luckily I got put in the bunks. There was like little bunk cutouts with like 10 beds in them or 12 or whatever. And luckily I got put with like the people that were half races, like half Mexican, and then old people. So I was like the only like young specific raced person in there. So everybody's pretty chill in there, but there's no door. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just opens into the rest of the block. And there was always chaos. Whole top floor was Native American. One little area for the Mexicans because there was only like 8 of them. And then there was 2 more blocks for straight Aryan motherfuckers.
Yeah, dude.
And literally the only people that talked to me in there had swastikas like on their neck, on their head. On laundry day, you saw everything. And it like you could tell some tattoos like commemorated like murders. You know what I mean? Like a prison tattoo they got for doing a good job for the team. Never more insecure.
No,
in my life.
Farmington jail was way different. I had to go. I went there for a driving ticket. It was before I got my DUI that I'm dealing with now, and I didn't want to like
Pay it.
I didn't want to pay it. I didn't have the cash to pay it, so I was just like, I'll just go to jail for a week.
That's all it was, a week?
Yeah, that's all it was. What it was, a week. But like, the Farmington jail was way fucking different.
It's intense, right?
Like there, like you can tell that there's like fight energy in the
Constantly.
air. Yeah.
My first day, I got put into high security. Literally, they brought us in at like 10 p.m. And everybody's supposed to be asleep. That's why they do it at 10 p.m. But nobody's asleep. They're basically sorting you into houses like it's fucking Harry Potter. And luckily, dude, because I was so scared. I was just so scared. I was 19. It was my first time in jail. And I just thought, like, okay, I don't see any beds down here. I'll walk upstairs. And I got halfway up, and all the native dudes on the railing were like, this is not for you,
go
white
down,
boy.
dude.
Yeah,
you go down. Yeah.
This is not for you. You're not going to make it. And so I went down, and luckily this old dude was like, we got one bed for you. I was like, thank God. And then the next morning, lined us up to count us, at least 100 people. Lined us up to count us, and immediately, just rowdy fucking scraps. And these 2 dudes were in, because on each side, it's like shaped like a pizza, and on the crust side, like a pizza slice. On the crust side is where all the bunks were, and the other side is like where the camera was, and like the guard station that they watch you from and shit. and on either side of the bunks was a hole. Like if you got in a fight, you got put in the hole, and there's dudes in there the whole time. Literally, they let them out. They let them out. Within 30 seconds, they were fighting again. Like there's some real tension between these two motherfuckers.
Yeah, dude, I remember walking in immediately and just having this wall, basically a wall of people just move towards you. And it's just like, oh, fuck.
Just like, there's nothing I can
this
do.
Is different.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to the Durango jail and I was like,
yeah, dude.
Shit.
I was
is this real bacon? Like,
straight up, dude.
Yeah.
I was in like the honor block there, and like, technically the one Grants was also the honor block.
Nice.
But yeah,
weren't going to prison.
Because everybody was just so nice. The only bad experience I've had in jail was in Farmington, where I don't know what it is about that town, man, but it's got fight energy.
Yeah.
Like I go into the mall in Farmington and I'm just like, there might be a fight right now.
Yeah, and it might be with me.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I'm all by myself. I'm not even talking to anybody. And somebody wants to fuck me up. It was I was terrified most of my life. Like, even in school, like, right the second I got confident, somebody would be like, so I hear you're talking to my fucking girl.
Yeah,
I'd be
dude.
like, who? Like, one of my 3 friends? I'm sorry.
I don't even talk to girls.
Yeah, dude. Like, especially not with the intent of stealing her from you, Mr. Scary Man. Like,
every time I've talked to a female pretty much in my entire life, with like the exception of a few cases, if they have a boyfriend, I'm immediately just like, oh yeah, I definitely want to hook up with you.
You're crazy, man.
Yeah, dude. That comes from like one of my first like fights in like middle school, of like having this guy come up to me while like I was waiting outside of the bathroom, and he was like, I heard you want to fight me, dude. You're trying to take my girl. And I was like, well, I've never said that, but sure, man, I'll fight you.
Now that you mention it.
If you're gonna come at me like that, yeah, dude.
Have you always been pretty big, like for your size, or for your age?
Yeah, I've always been kind of a bigger cat, kind of a floof, but
less afraid than I was.
But I don't know what kind of confidence I actually had in that situation, because I'd like
to find out.
I'd like to believe that I would have that confidence in any situation where someone's just like, I heard you want to fight me, dude, and just be like, yeah, sure, dude, I'll fight you.
Yeah.
Because it was so calm, and like I remember my friends being around me and they're like, dude, that was so badass. And I'm just like,
pretty cool.
And I was like, oh, I guess that was pretty like collected, of being like, yeah, you got a problem with this? Like in the same like tone of voice that I'm using right now, of being like, okay, yeah.
I'm still not confident. And I know how to fight. I've trained for years.
Dude, I didn't even know how to fight back then. Like,
yeah, but you had size on your side.
Yeah.
That helps.
It's still one of my favorite like fight memories. Like not knowing what to do and just throwing these long swings and having this dude come in and just like bringing it back and backhanding him every time until the fight got broken up. And it was
miss. Wham!
Yeah, dude. And it was like a couple weeks after that, like there was another school fight between like 2 other fucking idiots. It doesn't matter. But like they went to the ground, like immediately got tackled and went at it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, the other guy didn't know how to fight either.
But you were fine.
And I was like, I got lucky.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really have any confidence until first year of wrestling. I got stomped every match. I won 2 matches in a year. Second year of wrestling, I lost 2 matches. And then, like, right after wrestling season, somebody had a problem with me, and I double-legged his ass and just fucking stomped his ass out on the ground.
Fuck yeah.
And then after that, everybody I had a little more respect in the school system, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that was the first time that I was just like, not terrified. Just because when you're always fighting with people like daily, it gets less scary. Obviously, you're not punching and stuff in wrestling, but you get fucking elbowed in the face all the time. Like you come out
you
with
still
bloody.
get slammed.
Yeah.
Like your back will still fucking hurt. Like
I had
your
braces.
joints will hurt. Yeah.
My whole wrestling, or most of my wrestling, and every single match, I came out just like blood,
Fuck
dude. It was
yeah.
pretty metal.
Fuck yeah. Spitting it into the air.
Yeah. I tried to wear a mouthpiece, but I couldn't breathe and I didn't like it. So I just had calluses on the inside of my lips.
Yeah, legend, dude.
It was really cool. Just a bleached bowl cut, bloody mouth. Yeah, my mom sent me to school with a bleached bowl cut. Of course I was going to get in a fucking fight.
Yeah, did your mom hate you?
In hindsight, maybe.
She might have.
Yeah. She was like, this kid's a fucking pussy. I know how to toughen him up. Even if I wanted it. Don't do that.
Oh, God. I remember I used to look for fights pretty often. I never actually found them. But it was kind of for like the same reason of cutting myself. Was just like I'm
having a bad fucking day.
Yeah, I'm having a bad fucking day. I wouldn't mind getting punched and getting in a fight. And like I remember being in Albuquerque one time, like after I turned 18.
That's the spot.
and I left and I was like, we are pretty close to the war zone. Like there's sketchy people around. I'm definitely gonna get jumped. For sure. And I left like all of my friends there at the apartment. And I just went like walking down like dark alleys and shit.
Whistling show tunes. Throw a skip in every few steps.
And I never got in a fight in Albuquerque. I did that a few fucking times. And I think it was like spirit or God or something that was just like, no, dude, you're gonna get stabbed if you actually fight somebody here.
Yeah, the best case scenario, you start winning and then you get stabbed. Like the minute you're a threat, weapons come out.
Yeah, I actually remember getting jumped as like a kid. In middle school, like going to my mom's work. And like this dude like pulled out a knife. I'm just now like kind of remembering this. Yeah. And like getting the fuck out of there. And the only like the other closest time that I've been to like having a knife pulled on me was in jail in Grants. It was like the only fight that happened, but this dude got like stabbed in the arm and like he just wrapped it up and he was like, nobody has to know about it.
Fucking metal.
Yeah, dude. It was fucking sick.
Be like, sir, please get me out of here, sir. I don't know why I have a fucking accent. Just sounded more pussy.
That's how you get out of jail.
Hello.
Like, hello, sir. I
believe I'm in the wrong place, sir.
I promise I'll pay my fines.
Yeah, I wish that was an option.
No, it's been good life, man. Good crazy life.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think going to jail was good for me. Not only as a life experience, but also to slow my roll. Because I was literally starting to believe I was some kind of gangster. Because I was like starting to sell pounds of weed.
Yeah.
And like I was making a lot of money and I had money saved. And I was like, you know, somehow it got to my head. And I was getting a little too big for my britches. So I think I would have either got a really, really bad drug charge.
Mm-hmm.
Like if what took me out didn't, I think I would have went down anyway with a way worse charge.
Oh yeah.
Or got shot.
Yeah.
Because when people know you have drugs and money, you have to be kind of tough. Like people have to at least respect you.
Yeah, they have to believe that you'll take them down.
Yeah, they have to believe that you're a scary person.
Yeah.
And it all started as an act. And then one day I started believing it myself.
One day I got confident.
Yeah. Well, and also, you know, when you're fronting people weed and shit, like
yeah.
you have to have enough respect for them to want to pay you and not just be like, fuck you, and walk away, you know?
No, that's where my weed dealer in Gallup fucked up. We were friends first, and then he started selling me weed. And I was just like, yeah, we're buddies. I'll get you your fucking money.
It'll happen.
Yeah. And then eventually he was just like, listen, man, I'm going to come over to your house. I was like, all right, I got the money. Jesus.
Was he scared, dude?
I mean, I knew that he would fuck me up. It's just it took so long for him to actually get to the point of being like, nah, dude, you gotta pay me the fucking cash.
I wonder if he had to hype himself up before that.
He was like, all right.
Because you know when it started, he was like, Jadrien's good for it. We're buddies. Jadrien wouldn't fuck me over on this.
Such a piece of shit back then.
But just days later, he's all pissed. Just like, fuck this dude. Like, he has my money.
Oh, it was months. It was like months. It was a couple fronts. I owed him like $60, dude.
Yeah.
But still, you can't let somebody get away with that, man. So eventually he was just like, I'm coming.
Right. Yeah, I showed up to a dude's house one time. Like, I'm kind of glad he wasn't there.
No.
You know what I mean? 'Cause there was like 3 of us. Like, we were partners.
Yeah.
There was fucking 3 of us. And we fucking pounded on the fucking door. And his girl came out just like shitting herself. Just like,
oh, I bet.
You tell this motherfucker, like, he owes me money. I know where you live. Like, I'll show up anytime. I'll show up in the middle of the goddamn night and pound on your door.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
And I remember leaving being like, thank God.
He wasn't there.
Yeah, we might have killed him.
Yeah.
Or he might have shot us. If there's 3 people in my fucking door, I'm not answering without a goddamn gun.
Yeah, straight up.
Like,
yeah.
If somebody's pounding on my door, I'm not answering without a gun.
Just knock politely. That really would be the best way to fucking to catch somebody. Is just knock politely, and as soon as they open, just bah.
Smoke his girlfriend. She's tiny too.
Throw her against the back wall just with one punch, just bah.
Yeah. I think that's how rape starts. I don't even think you want to do it. I think the situation's just too intense. Tried to send a message the worst way possible.
No, but that is why that mindset is scary, man. To have to like live that life is because that's how shit escalates, man. You're just like, well, I came here to send a message. I guess I'll send a message.
Yeah, he paid us.
Yeah, fucking Betty did.
Yeah, we got called. He called us like that night, just like, I am so sorry. Like,
please don't.
It's like, I'm trying to get the money together. Like,
how much did he owe you?
Probably a few $100.
Oh, okay. All right.
But still, I was young, and like he stopped like answering texts and calls. And he was clearly dodging.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he lived like 5 minutes away.
Yeah, I saw my drug dealer like every day because
Right.
we went to the same college. Like I hung out with him most days.
As you owed him money.
Yeah, as I owed him money. Just like, yeah, I'll get that money to you soon. Man.
That's the way.
You want
the
some
way
of these
to
fries?
extend it. Yeah. That is the one way to extend it.
Yeah.
Fucking Jill. Call her later. I have her PA. What the fuck is she gonna do? You want to have a show?
Speaking of which, I've been talking to Mark at Old Timers, and I think I'm gonna get a variety open mic started there.
Music, comedy,
yeah, music and well, spoken
like the old
word
Roost?
comedy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just need to find some equipment. So if anybody here has some equipment that they're trying to get rid of and maybe upgrade, hit me up and we can work out a payment deal so I can actually.
You think after that story, somebody's gonna fucking front you a speaker?
I'm different now. I'm a changed man. I paid for my Wi-Fi yesterday.
Nice.
Think after that story.
Wasn't the best story.
No, but
I can ask around.
yeah, definitely keep your ear to the ground because that'd be fun.
Yeah, I know people that are always getting rid of
Yeah, I'm
music
thinking
here.
about calling it the 6 to 9 show.
Is it gonna be 6 to 9?
A nice time for everybody.
6 to 9 show. That's good. You should dress up as Takashi for the first one. I mean, it sounds kind of expensive, but you have friends that are good at artsy shit.
Jill wants me to dress as Takashi 6ix9ine.
Really?
Yeah.
I could see that.
She's mentioned it a couple times.
You have a similar complexion. Skin tone. Whatever you want to say. Do you not? Isn't he like Mexican?
Racist.
Isn't he?
I don't know.
I think he is.
I have no idea.
Pretty sure.
All I see is the fucking 69 tattooed on his face.
I don't even know how that dude got famous, bro.
How does that
This country
happen?
is fucking
This is
stupid.
fucking broken, man.
I remember the first time somebody tried to show me that, and I was just like, "Oh, I'm good." Like, just rainbow grill. Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh yeah, just seeing his face, I'm like, oh, I'm done with all of this.
Yeah.
I'm fine without any of this in my life.
I mean, kudos on getting rich. You know what I mean? And then snitching on some Crips.
Oh yeah, dude, I can't wait until I get rich and I could say goodbye to all the pores. You know.
That would feel good. Yeah, if this fucking project in New Mexico goes well, you're not gonna see me again.
How quick would you sell out?
Define sell out.
Let's say they're just like you get an agent and they're just like, listen, we can get this deal, but all of your friends and family are bad for your image. You're gonna have to leave all of them behind, but we'll give you an exorbitant amount of money. First of all, how much money would it take?
A lot.
Yeah.
It would take a lot. I have always believed that I'm going to figure out a way to make money on my own terms. So that's not depends on the number. But like $1 billion?
Yeah. A billion. That doesn't even make sense.
I'll fake my own death for $1 billion.
Straight up.
Just so
man.
everybody doesn't even feel bad.
Yeah.
They don't think I left them. They
just-
think I died.
They get like a check in the mail from an anonymous source. Like
Yeah. Once a month.
yeah, that's exactly what I do. If they were just like, you have to cut everybody out, I'd be like, okay, I'll just send them money. Just be like, sorry about that, but hey, you don't have to worry about anything ever again. Follow your dreams.
Yeah, dude, hire your own Alfred.
Yeah.
Just have him do all that bitch work.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. I want a butler so goddamn bad.
That would be sick.
That'd be sick.
Dude, I was walking through my house this morning like, I hope one day I can afford a fucking maid.
It would be great if you lived in this house.
Just balling out of control. The insulation's just muddy in the walls.
Oh man. Just a stupid baller move, man.
Still do the podcast.
You have like homeless people, like you just hear them chipping at the wall on the side of your house.
That's what guns are for.
Like, oh, higher security.
Yeah.
They sleep in a little booth outside.
Just out in the camper.
Yeah, dude. Just
Like, fucking security cameras surrounding this shitty trailer. It's like nobody would notice. Like, this kid's fucking hiding something. Fucking Bentley in the driveway.
Oh man, that's great. I do like that thought though of eventually getting like stupid rich and just having like a piece of shit house and like trying to like keep it all secret from the world.
I don't ever see myself wanting like a mansion.
Yeah,
It's
like,
exhausting.
I would like buy a house for like my family,
Right.
but I think I would always like live in kind of
Like an RV.
like a shitty apartment. Like
Brad Pitt and the
yeah, it's a studio.
Hollywood
Yeah,
movie.
dude.
Yeah. I mean, I would like a house. Like the next door. You know what I mean? Like next door would be a dope house. Like it's got multiple rooms, actually open space.
Mm-hmm.
This place has 0 open space.
I just don't like to stay in one place for long. So I've always thought about like my family being taken care of, like my daughter, the baby mama, my mom, my brother and my brothers and their family. But like I've always imagined me being always more like nomadic and like only like living somewhere for like a couple of years and being like, all right, on to the next place.
Well, the way real estate's going in this country, you buy pretty modest house, you're gonna make money in a couple of years.
Yeah,
Like, it
that's
doesn't have
true.
to be balling.
That's true.
But if it is balling, you'll probably make more money.
That is the plan. That was actually what I was going to do with the money I got after my dad's death before I spent it all on cocaine and and marijuana.
Yeah, man, drugs. So much money.
Yeah, my friend in Gallup knew this real estate broker, and they were gonna get us 2 different properties, and we were gonna split the cost, and we would only have to put in like $4,000 each.
Yeah.
And they were just gonna give it to us as long as like we did the work, like we had friends that knew how to do the work, and like
$4,000 each total?
Yeah.
No mortgage?
No.
Oh, I thought you were meaning a down payment. Yeah, Gallup is
no,
like that.
no,
though, huh?
just total. Like they were 2 piece of shit properties, but if we would have actually gone through on that, I'm sure I would have actually had a steady enough income coming in.
Just rental income
Yeah.
or something. Yeah, one day. I'm envious of the people that have rentals.
Yeah, that's one of the first things that I'm gonna do when I make enough money is is buy a house to rent out.
Yeah, especially depending on the area. Like, that's why I wanted to buy this property before the price fucking doubled. But I was like, cool, I'll just put some homies in the fucking trailer. I'll move into the house, make fucking $800 off them a month or whatever,
Yeah.
and put it towards the mortgage.
That is the dream.
Yeah, can't afford double. Even my dad was like, yeah, I'm not helping you with that.
Yeah.
I get it. $600,000. That's a lot.
Yeah.
$300,000 in Durango. Okay, like
For
we could
two,
talk about that
for both properties.
for
Yeah.
the whole property. Yeah, with both houses.
Yeah, that's a pretty good deal.
Right. That's why I was like, we should jump on this. And then I went and talked to my landlord again, and he's like, yeah, it's 6 now. And I got a buyer. Tell your daddy has a month to figure it out.
You know,
was like,
I actually
okay.
have property that's in my name. I just need to build a house
You
there.
pay taxes on it?
Yes. I don't know.
Yearly?
I don't do my taxes.
Well, anybody that owns property has to pay property tax on that property.
Yeah.
And if there's no structure on it, it's probably like $70 a year.
No,
But-
I'm sure it's like nothing. I just never do my own taxes.
Mm.
But I do have a property. I just need to build an actual house on it.
Is that your plan?
Af-
Just buy a single wide for fucking
after
$15,000.
well that
Yeah.
or like build a property on there. I'm just gonna wait until my mom dies because the property is right past my mom's.
Huh. Don't want to see her.
No, to like rent out, and I just don't want to rent out to any weirdos.
Right next to your mom.
Yeah, right next to my mom.
That's fair. That's not like you're down there all the time vetting them.
Yeah, so it'll be like 20, 30 more years before I actually get to rent out that property.
Should just put a camper on it. Find a old.
That
family
was
member.
actually the plan. My mom didn't want me to like move out or like away from her when I turned 18. She was just like, we can just get a camper. You can just live in a camper outside of the property.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm still gonna have to come in for electricity and like.
Oh, it doesn't have any
use the
utilities or anything?
Yeah, no, there was no way to like hook it up.
Run a long extension cord.
Yeah. I was using like a generator outside to like play Xbox for like 30 minutes a night and like turn it off.
Your mom's like, this fucking kid in his
Yeah.
video game.
Dude, it was fucking
Shit's so annoying.
can't even hear the TV.
When you're like camping and somebody has a generator, you're like, it's fucking camping.
No, my mom will still every once in a while bring up like moving back. She was like, why don't you just move back here? It'll be easier.
Do you ever see yourself doing that?
Fuck no.
I don't think you're gonna last very long.
Yeah, if I do that, people need to be worried.
Definitely.
Definitely that's actually when people
full
need
relapse.
to worry. Is when I'm just like, I think I'm just gonna move back home with my mom.
Yeah, if you ever hear me say that,
I think anytime you hear anybody say that, that's when you're just like, whoa. You can stay on my couch.
yeah. Dude, I played in a band with this guy. He's like 45, lived in his mom's basement, and
he's dead now, right?
no,
No.
he loved it because he knew he was gonna get a giant inheritance, So he just dedicated his whole life
Fair.
to playing guitar in Durango,
Fair.
Colorado. You know what I mean? That was his whole goal in life was to. He was really fucking good at guitar. Like, he's a fucking shredder.
Yeah.
But still, just the weirdest dude. And he was like a small, like, not intimidating at all, but had this like uppity attitude. And like, I would get off of work, like, speed to get home, quick shower just to make it to band practice on time. This motherfucker would be 30 minutes late and then walk in and have the gall to like talk shit. Just like, dude, how about I tear your fucking head off, you little rich bitch? Like, and now something happened. Maybe it was an age where he gets a percentage of his inheritance.
Yeah.
But that happened. And he bought like a brand new truck and like he was driving this old beat up piece of shit just like because he didn't have a job.
Yeah.
His mom was like, "You got wheels." Like, yeah, fuck that dude. Good at guitar though. I'll give him that.
Yeah, damn it. I don't think there were very many like rich kids when I was growing up. But I also went to the high school that didn't have any of the rich kids.
Yeah. All the rich kids, all the white kids in Kirtland High School pretty much were pretty well off.
No.
They were Mormons. Like, their parents were the head of the Mormon church.
Yeah, so they were doing fine.
Yeah, yeah. Like, what's your dad do again? You're at their house? Like, Jesus. It's like the biggest house
Why
you've
do you
ever
have
seen.
18 rooms? There
Yeah.
are 3 of you.
Brand new diesel truck for a 15-year-old. You're like, the fuck, dude? And there was one kid. He was one I was probably closest with. His family was like middle class.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they lived in like a double wide on a piece of property. His dad was a truck driver. Like super cool family. They had like dirt bikes and stuff, but they weren't balling by any means. And I still felt like the poor kid when I was with him. Because my dad hadn't made it yet, you know what I mean? We were
Yeah.
always kind of scraping by. There
Yeah.
was fucking 4 or 5 kids in the house. My brother was pumping out kids like it was a contest, and with no means of really supporting them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my parents were like supporting them. And yeah. And now my dad's just like,
No, it's New Mexico.
rich. Yeah, I know. Dude, I can't tell you how the urge to leave New Mexico. Like the first house I got, I was like, all right, I got to see if I can do this. And I moved about as far away from my parents as I could and still be like in the area.
Yeah.
Like on the other side of farm, like 40 minutes away.
Yeah.
Like, which was a pain in the ass on holidays. But I just needed to see if I could do it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then once I never called upon them, like I always figured it out. I'll fucking sell some weed. I'll fucking, I'll get an odd job. I'll fucking do whatever. I'll figure it out. Once I figured that out and then I got arrested because I was figuring it out. And then once I got out of jail, I was like, as soon as this probation is over, I'm fucking out of this shithole.
Mm-hmm.
And then 6 months before, I got a job at Purgatory, and I was like, all right, fuck it.
Hell yeah.
I'm lying to my PO. And I did for 6 months.
Hell yeah.
Went in every month, got
God,
a new fucking travel permit.
That's such a risk, man.
Well, my grandma was a G because I ended up staying with my grandma for like 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her, I was like, I hate my job. I got a job at Purgatory, and me and Phil found a house for $900 a month. And Phil's girlfriend said $300 a piece.
Mhm.
Super doable.
Yeah, that's great.
Super doable. I've always had a knack for finding cheap houses. It's weird. But my grandma was like, all right, that sounds doable. And I was like, but technically I can't move out of this state.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she was like, okay, well, what do you legally need to have here to call this your residence? And it was like 2 pairs of underwear, 2 pairs of socks, 2 pairs of pants, 2 shirts. Like,
Really?
Yeah. And so I just left all that shit there. And she was like, yeah, fucking cops come looking for you. I'll tell them you're at work. Fucking gangster,
Hell yeah,
grandma.
Grandma.
Yeah. Luckily, this was like 12 years ago, so
Oh, dude.
statute of limitations.
Jesse's truck got hit last night. Like
Parked on the road?
yeah,
Right in front of the house?
yeah.
Yeah, it's a terrible place to park.
Yeah, I mean, yes, but
Every time I park there, I'm like, okay, rolling the dice.
but there was a cop that like knocked on our next door neighbor's like door, and I was it woke me up, and the cop knocked on the door, and the lady came out and was like, "Do you know who owns that GMC Sierra?" And the lady like name dropped Jesse immediately, and I'm just like, "What a snitch, man!"
Because you didn't know what it was for.
Yeah, I had
You didn't
no
know it got
fucking
hit.
idea.
Yeah.
Like, Jesse, it's for you. I'm not fucking going to the door at 5 a.m. to see a cop.
I
man.
don't need any of this, dude.
Poor dude.
But it was
Poor
all
dude.
fine. I mean, how fucked is the truck?
I mean, he has to get a new, like, custom bumper because it was, like, a California, like, steel bumper for, like, a 95 Sierra
Uh-huh.
that they stopped making. So that's probably, like, a $2,000 job.
You should go to the fucking junkyard in Farmington. How many of those fucking Sierras there are?
That's fair. I don't know. It was a nice bumper, though. Well, it was a nice custom bumper.
It was.
Mm.
It was a nice custom bumper. Now it's broken. How much money do you have?
It didn't look that bad.
Really?
It didn't look terrible. Yeah.
But it mostly the bumper?
Yeah.
Just
That was pretty much it.
didn't like fuck up the whole side of the truck or anything?
No, I don't think so.
Somebody coming down the hill just fucking boom.
That's why I stopped parking my car. Like,
Yeah.
even closer than Jesse's truck. If my car was there, it would have been fucked.
Fucked it all up.
The cop would have showed up and I'm like, I don't even drive the thing.
Legally, I can't.
Yeah.
Jesse, it's for you. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But yeah, you might have to go straight stock bumper on that bad boy now. Jesse's truck's so big.
I don't know.
I remember him trying to
Yeah.
get out of the driveway,
got a big
like an
truck.
18-point turn. At some point, I was like, bro, if you're going to drive that truck,
Like,
you got to learn how to fucking drive it.
I think it was also just not knowing how your parking area like works and how far like the soft dirt goes.
Yeah. It's not that soft anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking not for a truck.
Yeah, you live on a sandstone hill, man.
Yeah. I drive everywhere. I drove that one hill that comes up from the bottom, kind of where Anthony was sledding. I drove up that in my Jeep Cherokee once.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I was like, I gotta know. I gots to know. It's like
That's some redneck shit, dog.
pretty severe consequences if it didn't work out.
Yeah, how would that even? Would you be able to get a tow truck? Is that just where that vehicle would live?
I mean, it wasn't that soft. I rode my dirt bike up all the time, so I knew it wasn't that soft. I just didn't know there's like a giant steep hill on that side that goes fucking 40 feet, 50 feet down into a creek. Like, just pollute the creek. That's the irrigation water for the whole neighborhood. But yeah, it drove right up. Fucking.
Dude, there must have been some of the res folks where I grew up that tried to do that in like old cars, like from the 60s, because there were just all these drainage ditches with just cars lined down. And we used to play on that shit, man. I'm surprised I never got tetanus.
Yeah. Every time
res play is so much fun.
Every time I hurt myself, we went to the hospital to get a tetanus shot. Like, because I would step on nails and shit. My parents had no idea when my last tetanus shot was. You know what I mean? I should probably get one. I do a lot of risky, weird, wild shit.
Yeah. No, you gotta be careful with that rust play in the bedroom, man.
That's why I always wear gloves.
Gotta wear protection.
I'm pretty, yeah, always wear gloves when I'm doing shit. And the fucking lady at the gas station called me a pussy one day because I put on gloves to get my propane tanks because they were gnarly. Like, I hadn't touched them in like 6 months, so they were just full of spider webs and
She
shit.
called you a pussy?
Yeah. She was like, oh, big, strong man needs gloves to get his propane tank. She's this country-ass bitch. I love her. She has horses and shit. She's a badass bitch. But, yeah.
You're just like, I just like to grill and
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty much it. I wanted to run my grill. And it was just full of spider webs and shit. And I was like, a lot of times, because I worked in the oil field forever, there's a lot of times I wear gloves just to not get my hands dirty. Like, my gloves are dirty as fuck. But
yeah, that's the main reason to wear gloves is I don't want to like wipe off my hands or like try to get them clean afterwards or while I'm switching tasks.
And I was in the middle of nowhere, and I was driving a way too nice of a company truck that I didn't want to just get fuck up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So gloves. Yeah. Protect yourself from tetanus, folks.
Really, really, really scraping the bottom of the barrel, man.
For podcast topics?
Wear your gloves. Get a tetanus shot.
Yeah, my life hasn't been that exciting. All I do is fucking... Like, I drove a dump truck for 3 days straight.
Yeah, dude. I feel that. That is... You drove a dump truck for 3 days straight? When?
Last weekend.
Why?
Because we're filling up. We're making a pad to build a building on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
and we have to build a road big enough for a fucking fire truck to drive down.
You know what? I thought garbage truck.
Oh, no. That would be more interesting.
It would be a lot cooler.
Yeah. I just had an adventure. Drove a garbage truck all weekend.
Stole it.
Saw the best and the worst of humanity, folks. Mike Rowe, dirtiest job style.
Hell yeah.
No, yeah, I drove this old piece of shit dump truck that nobody else could figure out how to drive smooth. But all the shit I learned on was an old piece of shit.
Yeah.
So, like, in 5 minutes, I had it down.
You're just like, it's just got a little click right here.
Yeah, but everybody else, it was like, bah, bah, every shift, and they were just tearing the fuck out of this truck.
Oh, God.
So I was like, I can drive it. And then I got stuck driving that piece of shit the whole time. And it was hard to drive. Like, it was,
They're like, fuck you, Brian. You do it.
yeah, whatever. Take one for the team.
But that just doing the same old thing makes me appreciate like having breakdowns like I did last week.
Just adds a little excitement.
Yeah, because it was exciting. It was something new.
Write
It was
about.
something
Yeah.
to talk about. Yeah. The only problem is that I can't really talk about it without it seeming sad. It seems.
No, it's sad.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched my face when you were telling me, but I did laugh.
No, and I think that's my next biggest challenge is being able to like talk about that and make it fucking funny, and be like, no, it's emotional. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta look at some old school comics, I think, for that.
Yeah.
That like Dave Attell has a great way of making like dark ass shit pretty fucking funny, and then lie to make it funny.
No, that's one of my least favorite things. Like, I'll mix stories together, but like all of the parts of the story are true. I just don't want to lie on stage.
I lie all the time.
It's one of my biggest things.
Really?
Yeah.
My life hasn't been as cool as yours, okay, Jadrien? I have to lie to embellish.
It's not even that it's cool. I just think too much, man.
Yeah.
And like I have different thoughts on the situations. But yeah, I really try my best not to lie at all. There are jokes that I don't tell anymore because I'm just like, it's not true enough.
Oh, I get that.
Yeah.
I don't know what a dick tastes like, you know what I mean? But
you don't.
I bet if there was a dick in my mouth, I would know what it was.
It tastes like skin.
I know what my balls smell like.
If it's clean, it tastes like skin.
Yeah, but how clean are we talking? Fresh out of the shower? Because you catch me an hour out of the shower, I'm starting to get a little skunky.
I don't know. Every time I've had a dick in my mouth, I've had a couple drinks.
Right. Wash out the taste.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, even McDonald's tastes good when you're drunk. I don't really like McDonald's. It makes me sad.
Yeah. It's just skin. Sometimes iron. I don't know what that is.
I don't even have a good comparison for that. Like
Luckily,
sucking on a penny.
I was about to say, luckily I like the taste of pennies.
But that's not iron.
It tastes like metal.
Right.
That's close enough.
When's the last time you had a penny in your mouth?
Oh, I suck on them all the time.
Really?
Yeah. Especially right
Just
after.
to get your immune system up?
Right,
Or what?
right
What's
after I
that
go
all
to the
about?
gas station, instead of leaving them in the take a penny, I just drop them right in my mouth.
Ooh, free mints. Fucking wild animal.
In everyday life, I love to lie.
Right. But you won't do it on
I won't
stage?
do it on stage.
So weird to
In
me.
everyday life, I will tell people the dumbest fucking shit that obviously isn't true,
Yeah.
and be completely fine with it.
So weird.
But once I get in front of a group of people, I'm just like, oh,
I feel like I have to be honest.
yeah.
Why?
A lot of pressure here.
It's a performance.
I don't know, man.
I never lie to make myself look better. I will lie to make myself look worse. Because I don't think better is funny.
The better isn't funny.
Big dicks aren't funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nobody wants to hear about your big dick.
No.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see your big dick.
Nobody wants to see your dick.
Exactly. But a little dick, whether you're talking about it or seeing it, is funny.
That's true. I think I'm going to go home after this and I'm going to look up little dicks just to make myself feel better.
Yeah, Google micro penis. That actually doesn't make you feel better. That makes you feel sad. Makes me feel sad. Like, oh,
the poor guy.
even hard, it's smaller than my little fella limp. Oh my god. How will he ever find love?
Oh man. I've actually seen a couple Japanese porns where they're fucking with a micro penis and I'm just like, this is strange.
Yeah, why is she acting so dramatic?
It was just he was like laying like flat on his back, just not moving at all, and she was just like lightly rubbing her face against it for like 20 minutes. And I was just like,
Ugh.
how's this doing it, Freddie? Like I stopped masturbating and I just like kept watching.
Turned it into a documentary.
Yeah.
It's like, what will they do next? You crazy Japanese. So silly over there.
One for Japan.
Yeah. If a girl was just rubbing her face on my dick, I would get impatient pretty quickly.
Like, what the? Do something.
It's the simplest piece of equipment you've ever seen. Up, down, up, down. Literally, all we need is friction here. There's not a special spot. There's not.
Oh, man.
Yeah, women are so complicated. Dudes, straight friction.
Yeah. I've actually I don't have a good time with hand jobs.
Nobody does.
Like
It's either too hard or too soft.
Yeah.
But it's never perfect.
I'll take like a graze, like like a light graze, and I'm just like, ooh, that's nice.
Right.
But once that continues, I'm just like, all right, this is.
So what are we doing here?
I'd rather do it myself.
Yeah. This is fucking middle school. Don't need a goddamn hand job.
Yeah.
Last time somebody...
I think the only time I'll enjoy a hand job is when I'm like 65 and I'm just like watching the news or some shit, something that old people do.
Okay, I can't take out my dentures, but I'll give you a handy.
All right, I'll take. Not even that into it, just like.
Yeah, me and hand jobs don't really get along. Just because I've perfected it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking years.
I know exactly the pressure that I want.
Yeah, I'm not great at comedy. I'm good at jerking myself off.
I'm a goddamn professional
Yeah.
at jerking myself off.
I can bust nuts. Like there is something nice when you're tired about a job.
What's the fastest that you think you could
Make
jerk
myself
yourself
come?
Yeah.
Probably pretty fast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've thought about timing it before. But I don't know like what kind of pressure that'll put on the situation.
Right.
I'm just like, all right, okay.
Yeah, it might fuck you up.
Work, goddamn you! We're trying to set a record.
You'd almost have to have somebody time you secretly. Like the only good time to have a stalker is to get an accurate amount of time it takes you to jerk off. It's like, just so you know, that was 47 seconds. Through the wall. Or in the vent or something.
I think I could beat a 45.
I could easily under a minute.
I think I could do a 440 with my dick.
Yeah. Yeah, the only time I really would want, like, I haven't been in a rush to jerk off. You know, I just don't do it if it's not that situation. If I don't have the time, don't.
I actually prefer for there to be a time crunch.
Really?
Yeah, like I'll wait for my roommates to leave.
Give them about an hour.
And then I'll wait. Yeah, I'll wait an extra amount of time, and then I'll be like, all right, I think I can get this done before they come back. How much can I take myself to dinner before they get back? And I'm just like, all right, let me finish this.
Right. I get that. That's how I have sex. Just like the night is great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the sex is just not really. I got to be in my head a lot though.
You got to be in your head for sex
sometimes, so I don't come.
Oh yeah. No, I get real caught up in the fantasy in my head sometimes, where I'm just like,
Yeah. My girlfriend's hot. She deserves an orgasm too.
Yeah,
so I'm like
yeah.
doing breathing exercises.
Oh, dude, I've been doing Kegels.
Nice.
I've been like practicing of just like, well, I want to stay in the fantasy because if I get distracted and I go somewhere else, there's a chance that I won't be able to like
really
to like make it back to the situation, and I'll just be like, well, I started thinking about sea lions and just the beauty of the ocean. And
you're laughing.
And then I went soft. and I'm still there with the sea lions and their comfort.
I used to do weed math, like this many ounces, this many eighths in an ounce, this many like grams in a pound. Like I would just do break down weed math because I never gave a shit about baseball.
No, if I go anywhere else besides being there in the moment during sex, I will lose everything. I will lose all motivation for it all and just be like, fuck it. I'm going to bed. I don't care if you got off or not. I'm going to sleep right
bummer,
now.
Dude.
I'm tired.
Yeah, my dick's in the trenches, bro. It's not. You think about whatever you want. We're still at war.
No, I have a very moody penis.
What about post-sex dick? Does it look better?
Post-sex dick? What do you mean?
Like, it's still like a little shoved up. Like, it's not full bone, but a little shoved up. And it's like glistening.
Yeah.
My dick looks good after sex.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's the only time I get up to go to the bathroom where I'm like, I kind of hope I get looked at.
I'm proud of this shit.
Yeah. That's what I wish my dick looked like walking around in the world.
I didn't take a shower this morning for that exact reason.
Oh, nice.
I was just like, you know what? I still feel good about myself. I think I'll keep this energy on me until I'm done with the podcast.
Nice.
Yeah, still haven't washed my hands. It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. Whatever. It's good for the immune system. Everything in here, I actually clean every podcast.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If I didn't, imagine what it would look like.
Oh, that's true. Do you clean these?
No, I should.
Definitely. No. Who's that? No, that definitely tastes like Anthony. It's spicy.
I hit Anthony up the other day just out of the blue, and I was like, yo, son, when are you getting that eagle tat?
Fuck yeah, dude. I want to get an eagle tat with Anthony.
I told him I would get one.
We should all get one. Get like a little eagle. I'm gonna get it right here.
I'll do it. I don't give a fuck. I'm basically unemployable as it is, other than a kitchen or a fucking farm.
I'm gonna end up moving to like some city and like showing my wrist and be like, "Who are you with?" And it's like Anthony Jenkins. He's a pretty funny guy.
What gang are you in? The ha-ha gang? Little dick gang?
The little chuckle fucks?
Should get t-shirts made.
Little chuckle fucks?
Yeah.
The LCFs?
I'm not mad at that.
Dude.
It's actually a decent name for a podcast. Little chuckle fucks.
Little chuckle fucks. I think that I'm gonna make that the name of my podcast. I've been really looking at because Jesse and Brandon have all the actual equipment needed to do a podcast.
So you do it solo, like a diary?
No. I was thinking about doing doing kind of more of an improv style thing. Like, have you ever heard Jeremiah Wonders?
Oh,
yeah, something a little closer to that, where hopefully just getting people to loosen up a lot.
Right.
And be like, let's see what, basically the same energy as the Tony Brunn, Anthony, and Drake Belt podcast. That same kind of like,
Well, that's what you
let's
always
just
want.
fucking go. Yeah.
It's just hard to get that much energy in a room, especially
Yeah.
at the Moody fucking comics around here. Like, you usually bring your A game, but half the time I get people on and they're like excited, like I'll change my plans, and they sit in that chair right there and they just look at me. And I ask them a question and they're like, "Yep."
They're like, that is.
Would you care to elaborate, motherfucker?
Anything else that comes to mind? I feel like that's just talking to some people in general.
Right.
They're so often.
But this is an elevated form of that.
I've been actually going to the Starlight recently as well, and like seeing who's actually doing stuff, like who's like recording music and like getting shit to actually promote, because, well, we need more guests.
Yeah. I am working on some. Yeah.
And like that's my only rule for like thinking about guests is like you have to have something to actually promote. Like like
That's fair.
you have to like either promoting for somebody else, promoting for yourself, but hopefully we can use this to like boost other people.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Yeah.
But nobody's doing shit because we live in fucking Durango. So
No.
whenever I have had friends that are doing shows, like I'll have James on or fucking, you know what I mean? I've tried.
Yeah, James was a lot of fun.
I've tried, but most people just aren't doing much.
No.
Like I'm sure it's fucking easy to have in a city, just multiple fucking people that are doing shit, but not that much excitement here.
Yeah.
Even the people that claim to fucking love the game aren't always there.
Yeah.
And like, just like
In all aspects of the communities here, like all the art communities.
oh yeah,
Like,
especially music mics.
people are so
shit.
fucking come and go, dude.
Just so flaky.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do, man? This is a middle point town. That's just where it is. This is where people like kind of decide to maybe start doing something and then going somewhere else, or they just stay here and then periodically like go in and out.
Yeah, they eventually leave because they realize they can't afford a house here.
Yeah. I got recognized over at Old Timers for the podcast. I've been
The podcast?
for the podcast. Yeah,
Oh.
I've been recognized more for the podcast than I have for any of my comments.
Sick. That's cool.
Yeah, it was one of the former co-hosts for the Whiskey Reel.
Oh, Sean Moe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean Moe's a boy. He's a
Yeah,
homie.
it was pretty dope.
It's actually his birthday.
was
Happy
nice.
birthday, Sean Moe.
Oh, happy birthday, Sean Mo.
Yeah, he's one of our best regulars. He's the only one that gives me feedback.
Yeah, it gave me a real boost. I was like, I was still like kind of in a funk, and that helped my trajectory. Where I was like, what?
Yeah.
Me?
I've definitely been having bad mornings when I get a text from Sean Moe. It's like, that shit was hilarious. I'm like, maybe I'm not fucking up my whole life. Maybe I'm heading in the right
Yeah,
direction.
dude, straight up, that's exactly how I felt. Where I was just like, what? You liked that? Awesome, man. I mean, we get it from Carlos every week, but not to disparage Carlos, but he's also a very positive dude.
Right. And he knows all of our problems
Yeah.
because he's seen us do mics over and over. The first one, he was like,
I appreciate him to death. I love you, Carlos.
the first one he heard, he was like, I was not expecting to learn that much about you guys. Like, yeah, we're pretty honest.
Yeah. No, this is definitely one of my favorite parts of the week.
Aw.
Yeah, dude.
Thanks, man.
Straight up.
Yeah, we're going to try to get some more guests. I'm trying to line up the other Whiskey Reel boys, get them in here together, and then maybe get us over on theirs after our Tucson trip so we can talk about all of that. Because we're going to talk about it here anyway, but if we can talk about it on another platform, I don't know.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It's something to talk about
Yeah.
that isn't what was on CNN. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear about fucking vaccines. I don't want to hear about shitting on Joe Rogan.
I just want to have fun with my friends.
Is that too much to ask
I just
for?
want to be here with my friend and know how their week is going.
Right. Yeah. And it's awesome when we get to meet people, and sometimes it works out great.
Yeah.
Like Jenkins, Belt, fucking Tony. That was some of the most fun that has ever been had in this room.
Oh yeah, that shit was ridiculous.
And I used to jerk off in here. You know what I mean? Back when I was with my ex, this was the jerk off room, and yeah, I never had that much fun.
No, it's.
Am I allowed to have a spirit animal?
Am I allowed to have a spirit animal?
It's your life, man.
God damn it.
Oh, Anthony Jenkins. Can't wait to see him. God damn, we've actually been going for a while.
Yeah, where are we at?
80 minutes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, wasn't expecting that when I looked over.
Feels like 15.
Aw. We're going to bang one of these days. Maybe on the Tucson
I
trip.
can't wait, man.
Make Bianca's house smell like man sex.
Make her watch?
She would love that. She's fucking weird. She would love that.
Maybe get the whole group together.
Ooh, yeah.
All 5 of us can fuck me, you, Tony, Drake, Anthony.
Yeah, we should do it at Drake's house.
We'll make Bianca watch. Yeah, dude.
Video's the nicest house.
Make his wife watch too.
Yeah, obviously. We already established that we're into cucks.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I kind of just want to try to get out again one time, because the 2 times it was more of an accident. It was kind of like you were accidentally there. There was no like we're gonna cuck you. So so you know, I'm curious now.
You should use Brandon.
No, man, we're too close. It's got to be somebody I'm not gonna see on the regular.
Well, you do that shit, you're gonna see those motherfuckers twice a week, guaranteed. That's how that shit works.
I mean, I guess so, but that would make it better to where I'm just like, I only see you twice a week.
Right. Not every time you go take a piss.
Yeah, we cuck your husband and then I leave.
Yeah, if there's any girls out there interested in fucking Jadrien and cucking your husband,
yeah,
reach out.
Yeah, I'm looking to have an experience. I'm curious about things. I've been curious about a lot of things recently, so, you know, put something in my butt, you know.
You're in a discovery phase, huh?
Yeah, dude.
I forget you're young. I get that.
Well, I was also in like long-term relationships for a long time. Like never really was free to like kind of explore. There was always like a limit set by like the person that I was with, which is fine.
They wouldn't put something in your butt?
I was always afraid to ask.
That's what long-term relationships are.
Well, there's a lot of homophobia in New Mexico.
That's true.
So most of the women that I was with would like be like, "What, are you gay?"
Yeah. Call you fag and leave.
Yeah, dude. I was just like, "No, I just."
And then
be
tell
nice.
everybody.
Yeah, dude, tell all of my friends.
Yeah, luckily my long-term relationship experience, like my chick's like, if you ever want anything, just tell me.
Yeah.
She's like, I will eat your ass if you want me to.
Oh yeah.
I'm just not that into it. It's a fucking mess back there.
It's a fucking mess back there.
Ah.
Yeah. I'm wearing my plucking pants today. Got
Nice.
the hole in the crotch.
Yeah. And I've tried to have a finger in my butt. It feels like you're pooping.
Have you tried your own? Was it somebody else's?
No, it was somebody else's.
All right. Next time,
I have tried my own in the past. What, you haven't?
No, I have.
Yeah.
It's just. I'm glad that we're getting closer.
I talked about it on stage. You don't know what's true or what's a lie. That's the beauty of comedy,
there
baby.
There we go.
Yeah, I tell my darkest secrets on stage. I just form it like a joke.
Did you ever get the prostate? Milk that prostate?
I don't think so.
No. I think that's probably the case. I haven't gotten there either. You know,
No.
it's just an interesting feeling. It breaks up. It breaks up the tempo of things. The one time that it's happened, I was like, ooh. I was like, oh, okay.
Nice.
But I definitely want to get to that point where like I'm not brave enough, man.
Me neither.
I feel like it's a self-destruct button, and I'm just gonna like literally explode and cease to exist.
I always feel like I'm on shit. I feel like I'm on shit right now. Like something going in your butt feels like you got a shit. Or to me. It feels like I'm shitting in the bed. Like, still haven't washed my hands.
Well, I'm also afraid that if it happens, that'll now be like
Standard.
it'll be like, well, fuck. Now I have to have a finger in my
They have
ass
a
to
fetish.
milk my prostate.
You just gotta find the right girl, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, find you a nice, gay-friendly girl in Colorado.
No, this girl that I'm talking to right now is pretty cool.
She open to it? Have
pretty
you
cool.
brought it up?
I'm sure she would.
Yeah, you gotta bring that shit up early.
I'll bring gloves.
Uh,
Be like, hey.
yeah, if you're gonna use gloves, use lube.
I just want to hear the snap, dude.
With the actual intent. Yeah, because we did that shit all the time as teamworks. Staring at somebody's eyes, but you knew they weren't going to put it in your butt. Bro, you should just go get a prostate exam. You have health insurance?
Yeah, doctors and prostate exams are just really expensive.
This is borderline prostitution.
He comes to get his prostate examined like every month, man. And he's like, hypochondriac.
No,
Yeah, I'm a hypochondriac.
I'm saying for the first time. I mean, it depends on how much you trust your doctor or whatever.
It then becomes that it has to be the same doctor.
No, your fingers aren't big enough.
It's not the same nurse.
It's a bummer. I don't think he'd be that particular.
Yeah, I don't think so either, but it's like one of those weird irrational fears. It's just like, oh, that's just going to take me down the rabbit hole.
Right. I mean, I've been with girls that like it every now and then.
Yeah.
Like, throw a hook in.
Oh, I definitely know. I don't want it to be like an every time thing.
Right.
It's just a nice little surprise, you know, like birthdays, holidays.
But then is it even a surprise? What happens when you start expecting it and it doesn't happen?
Oh,
you know?
fair enough.
Then you're all disappointed.
That might be terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then you can't come.
Just roll over.
You know what? Keep your finger out of your butt. I don't like this idea at all.
Exactly.
I'm just kidding, bro. Life is short. Get out there and live. I got some gloves. I'll send you with a couple.
No, I got gloves at home.
Okay.
I'm planning for a while.
Are they rubber gloves? Just get done cleaning the toilet. Spread some lube on there.
No, the shitty like sandwich gloves, the ones that don't even form to your finger.
Gross. That's not what you want. Those don't even work. She's gonna pull her finger out. That glove is still gonna be in your asshole.
So have you ever like coughed while eating spaghetti and like you'll have like a strand that'll like you'll feel it in the back of your throat?
Sure.
I imagine that's what it would feel like coming out of your asshole.
Uh-huh. Imagine that's what everything feels like. At least, yeah. You're sorry, like a dog that ate a sock. I had this dog as a kid, ate socks all the time. Fucking yard was so colorful. It was like red sock, blue sock. It's pretty fun.
Green sock, pink sock.
Yeah, it was like his source of fiber.
Like a fucking, it is literally a shitty Dr. Seuss book.
Yeah. It was a tiny dog, too. Loved socks.
Oh, man.
So, how long do you think you proposed this to your girl?
Oh, this is actually...
Depends on how your set goes tonight.
Yeah, there we go. No, a lot of the time recently I've been basically pitching like my new ideas about sex like firsthand here on the podcast, just for the content.
I appreciate that.
It's just like, hey, this was a self-discovery. So it's come up in the past where I'm just like, oh, you can do anything to me. I have a joke about it. I'll let a pretty girl do anything to me, as long I'm just happy to be involved.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm not keen on the butt stuff. I've tried it relatively recently.
Have you ever been tied up? That's hot. You should try that.
Okay.
You should try that shit out.
Yeah, I've never had the desire to tie a girl up because I like to be able to move a bitch around.
I do like the free movement. I mean, there are knots that you can do that'll.
Oh, your boy's a Boy Scout. Yeah, I got knots.
Dude, yeah. You're fine. Yeah.
I tie knots. No, it's fine with dudes, but like my girl, I don't like. I like being able to throw the legs up around and
yeah. I like some
maneuverability.
Yeah, some maneuverability. Yeah,
throw it into 4-wheel drive. See what happens.
No, I think that would also be like a once in a while thing.
I could see me liking being tied up because when I'm on the bottom, I'm like, what do I do sometimes? Like, you grab some tits, you grab some ass, you fucking work the hips or whatever.
Yeah, dude.
Put a finger in her mouth. Fucking rubber nail.
Man, I'm getting so horny right now. I can't even tell you.
Well, at least you didn't wash your hands. Now you only got to do it once.
I'm gonna jerk off on the way to my car as you drop me off.
Leather seats, not so bad.
Yeah.
Could be worse. If we were taking the truck, I'd say no, you aren't, sir. At least I could wipe the leather down with the Lysol wipe.
No, I got tied up once when I was like 19.
Young.
Yeah, and I just got edged for like 6 hours straight.
That seems excessive.
And now that is definitely like one of the things that I'm just like, oh yeah, that's great.
Who has the time?
That really is the biggest surprise. Is just like I can't believe you can even want to do this for this long. Like, I don't have any control of the situation. I'm gonna enjoy it as is, but
right.
But like, I can't believe that you're willing to go through this.
Yeah, she was young, experimenting.
Yeah, she was older than me. She was
Oh.
like 2 years older than me.
Well, if she could edge you for 6 hours, I could see that.
No, she actually messaged me recently. I think she's coming to the Farmington show.
Ooh.
No. Oh, she's
Tell her to eat your ass.
she's way different now. I don't even. She's
Fat.
not what I was going to say.
That's what it seemed like. How do you know she's way different? Like what?
But it's either that I'm different or that she's different, just like personality wise. Because the last few times that I've talked to her, I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm glad that you're doing good, but I never actually want to hook up with you ever again.
Oh,
Yeah, which is nice. I think that's healthy.
feels rude though, doesn't it?
It does feel a little bit rude.
Like as a dude, if a girl wants to fuck you, it's almost like you do it for the love of the game.
Yeah,
when I was single, that was my thing. There was a bunch of girls I didn't really want to sleep with, but I was like, I could fuck.
I got that Moody dick, so
so
I've gotten myself into those situations where I'm just like, for the love of the game, and then I'm just like, I hate this game. You want to play Risk?
fucking flip the board. Fuck this game. I hate it here.
This is all meaningless to me. Fuck this. Nah, yeah, super Moody dick. That's
This podcast really stepped up towards the end.
Yeah, no. Where it started serious, really took off towards the end.
Yeah, the middle was the bad part. Oh well, this is what it is.
I'm gonna title it Moody Dick.
Ooh, Moody Dick with Jadrien Long. I like it.
Great.
Perfect title. Writing it down.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, we're getting the fuck out of here.
I want to get clean, actually.
Yeah, if you're listening to this still,
because I feel dirty.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I feel dirtier now than when I had sex this morning.
Yeah, sex is fine. Yeah, if you're listening to this, go wash your hands. Come see us.
Or don't, you filthy fucks.
Yeah, filthy animal.
Keep them dirty all
Yeah, you
day.
put that dirty hand right in Jadrien's butthole.
I want to shake your hand if it's dirty. And the next time you see me, it better be dirty.
Agreed. Yeah, we got a show tonight. Dolores River Brewery show tomorrow at No Worries in Farmington at 7 p.m. We got headliner Manny Hernandez coming in. I'll do this again in the intro.
Yeah, this is coming out tomorrow, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, cool.
Yeah, which means I have to edit it now.
Yeah.
Yay. But that's life, baby. You want to be consistent, you got to do shit for it.
Hell yeah, dude. That's why I fucks with you.
Yeah, I'm going to go drive a dump truck this weekend. Dude, I have so much bullshit to do over there.
A fucking blast.
It'll be fun. All right, we love you guys. Thanks for listening.
Love you. Goodbye.
Bye.
dough to get the dough, speaking to the masses. Hit the road to do a show, microphone madness. Trip easy, cheap sunglasses. Straight passion, my third eye active. Watching backpacks lead the show, beeping that shit. Vocally, hearing me, locally, lyrically. Know what I'm supposed to be and I don't got no fear of me. I'm coming for your brain, homie, coming at you spiritually. Stepped into the game and I knew that flow was slippery, but check my flow though. Turn the whack news to history. Let them do their thing instead, I put them out their misery. And simply put, just got disconnected. Like my boy Big Money, man, this can't be neglected. Grab the mic and check it, coming up in your direction. Gift that I've been blessed with, this hustle is respected and reckless. Poetic mind on the set list, got the groove to match. Everybody step with it, still haven't fulfilled the whole vision yet. Life right now still so picturesque. I'm knocking every stage until I get a bigger check. Even though I hate money, ready for a bigger step. For the true next, somebody coming at your neck. I could've died today. That's why I'm smoking cigarettes and got precision set of skills and imagination, creations, innovating with motivation. I'm chasing my goals, giants that I be racing. I'ma stride through the finish like a 6'5" Jamaican, beating my chest like what my name is. Ink on my chest, what my homie spray painting. Summer day smoke skate, PlayStation. He looking down on me and I can't stay patient. I ain't just trying to say shit, sit back and face this. Real type, I've been smoking instrumental playlists, chill in the cut. Now these small places, I ain't getting love now, man. Fuck being famous, yeah, they tell me it's really hard to make it. They don't understand I love being underestimated. Second guess it and I'll take it that you're undereducated. Anyway, this got me thinking about them old records playing. Why? It's filled with soul and it fills my mind. Tail feather shaking while the rhythm takes flight. What I'm doing wrong, I ain't gonna fake right. I don't get no sleep because the music takes night. Nocturnal life with my basement lights. Just roll some nice, keep my drink on ice. If you don't get it once and you don't hear it twice, moving on this beat right here is out of sight. I'ma stay away.